Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Historical Humans Heritage. And as a piggyback off of our most recent podcast episode, we are talking about Thingvellir National Park in Iceland, the location of democracy, the heartland of the democratic process in Iceland.
Yep. Yeah.
The,
So Thingvellir, uh, the place where the thing is,
the thing happens.
was yeah, it was the location of the Icelandic Althing, which was their very first ever parliament or congress for the island. It was a open air assembly that lasted at this location from 930 till 1798.
Tourist.
Wow.
Um, for about 2 weeks every year, the assembly would meet at this place uh, and set laws and settle disputes. It has deep historical and symbolic meaning for the people of Iceland, as it is effectively the origin point of their national identity.
I mean,
Good for
naturally,
them.
when they reestablished their governmental identity, they did it at this location. When they declared independence, they did it at this location, at the historical site where they met. It all comes full circle. It's this national homage to the past.
Yes, when the modern Republic of Iceland was declared in 1944, they went back to Thingvellir for the first time in almost 200 years to proclaim the founding of the nation.
I mean, naturally, you have to go back to where it begins.
Yeah,
But wow, the pictures that they show in the slideshow are absolutely stunning.
yeah,
I
it is.
need to go
It
to
yeah,
Iceland.
yeah. A big
I
reason why the Althing is not just the Althing, why it's called Thingvellir National Park, is because it's at a very beautiful location that is also a park in Iceland. Like this place was deemed worthy without the Althing even being there of preservation and protection by the government of Iceland.
But
The
see,
Althing being there just adds to it.
humans also have this really, really funny ability where they just so happen to lay roots. They tend to settle down in places that they find very important or that they feel a certain reverence for. So it doesn't really surprise me that they found this beautiful area and went, yeah, this is good. We'll set up our thing here. Our thing here. We'll set the thing up here.
right
Or they
over
were
here.
or they were traveling across that wide open field and went, can't we just like do the thing here?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That one guy sounds
Uh,
funny.
uh, yeah. Fun, fun thing. Like if you look at like Iceland on the map and like where Thingvellir is, it's kind of on like the opposite side of the island from where any new arrivals would be logically ending up. It's on the western end of the island. Most people would be arriving either from the south via the British Isles or from the east via Scandinavia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, at
So it's
least
kind
if
of
it,
as far away from the people on the boats as possible.
the invaders have to come through Greenland
Yeah,
before they can get all the way over there. That's how it
yeah
should
they
be.
got it. Yeah, they got to go around. They got to go
Take the
around to
long way.
Greenland.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a
Uh,
very interesting thing to know. I wonder truly how far the distance is from Reykjavik.
I don't know either.
It's
Unfortunately,
yeah, that's a question for
yeah,
later.
that's a question for off screen. Unfortunately, yeah, we learn things as we do this, folks. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's part of why we actually do this as creators is because we clearly don't know everything. So we try to learn new things and we try to teach new things. So it challenges us to learn and grow as well.
Yeah.
I know that's like the really cheesy answer, but still.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do here. Uh, the all thing itself is considered very important. This land is very important in Icelandic history too, as a number of the Icelandic sagas, which are the effective histories of Iceland, um, feature this place. along with a number of violent disputes that break out in the general area. In fact, a number of signs of settlement at Thingvellir in Thingvellir National Park in the UNESCO World Heritage Site from about the 10th century are understood to be battlefields.
Interesting.
Which 10th century is also when they established the all thing. So, first 100 years of democracy, very violent.
It's almost like there was a direct need for them to be there and for them to have it. I wonder if there was a series of events that may have led to them to go, hey, we might need a national body.
Yeah, obviously. And when they did establish the national body, they didn't stop killing each other immediately.
Well, it took a while. There was a mediation process. They had to discuss things. They had to have conversations,
Yeah. That is effectively the two criteria that the all thing meets to become a World Heritage Site. Both just generally relate to how culturally important this is to the history and people of Iceland. There is no understating that. That literally just this is the founding of their country and their entire concept as a people.
This is the American equivalent of Washington, D.C. They hold it important. It is a vastly important place.
Yeah. This is, or as I like to think of it, this is what Philadelphia could have been.
Yeah, but then Philly turned into Philly.
Yeah, instead it became Philadelphia. I mean, yeah, they had the Liberty Bell, they had the Continental Congress. All they had to do was just keep meeting in that place, but no.
Oh, God. Great city to visit, though. Great city to visit. But this is also a really interesting one because it's overall fairly well protected. There's not many developments that are really threatening it. However, there are a lot of summer houses that are starting to be built on the western shores of the nearby lake. Thingvellir. I hope I know I didn't pronounce that right, but it is just southwest of the main assembly site. So it's there's some farmers and other people that live nearby that respect the traditional styles, but there's not mass developments that are threatening it. There's not bulldozers actively waiting to destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, this is Iceland. The people who are cultivating the land there have been doing it the same way for hundreds of years. And the process of cultivation is, mostly shepherding. Yeah. That has pretty minimal impact, when you compare to running a plowshare through everything.
As archaeologists, we tend to make note of the plow zone because it screws up archaeology.
I hate farms.
But this was an interesting one to kind of discuss and to talk about. We should go over the protections real quick, which it is the national park, so it falls under the same administration since it was founded, the park, in 1930. So the overall supervisory duties fall within the administration, and the park administration pursues all avenues that it can to make sure that it doesn't deteriorate and that it's able to run sustainably in the future.
Yeah, in fact, there is a, I want to say 6-month period during which they have about a dozen rangers comb through the park to assess it and care for it before passing off their findings to the Archaeological Heritage Agency of Iceland for archaeologists to review and enact preservation plans during the next 6 months.
Oh, I love it. Active archaeology.
They are just actively combing this area for any changes, reporting them, and then the archaeologists are coming through during the next 6 months and fixing it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there will be no change at Thingvellir.
Which, I mean, the image you see here is a farmhouse and a church, but nothing for what looks like miles. I mean, it's empty field.
Yeah, we're on top of a mountain looking down at them. And they're all that's there. I love it, yeah.
But
yeah, they're basically if UNESCO ceased to exist tomorrow, this is one of the few places on the heritage site list that would probably see a step up in security. More than anything, simply because there's no longer outside resources protecting it. Like, this is something they would actively start defending. Uh,
And Reykjavik is further east, or further west from here. It's on the ocean. So, quite a little bit away. But yeah, I figured this is a good episode to kind of couple with our podcast episode talking about the all thing, the first democracy, or the longest one, whatever you believe.
yep. Oh, it's only about 45 kilometers.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below and let us know if there's a topic you'd like to see us cover, and we might in the next video. Peace.